It ain't cool being no jive turkey so close to Thanksgiving.
Hey, you guys!
It's stressing, it's depressing, and just plain pressing me past my limits. Pictures and drafts, and so much trash. There's one thing I got to do. I'm fracking
Gonna
the Hoard,
eat a turkey.
fracking the Hoard. Listing more
Pumpkin
profit in
pie.
my eBay store,
Pour gravy all
'cause
over the
I'm
top
fracking the
of it.
Hoard. Fracking the Hoard from the death piling off floor.
Look at my tiny trombone. Saxophone. Saxophone. Look at my finger work. Look at my fingering.
Look at him looking at you. What are you doing? What is your silly dad doing? What is he doing?
You're my favorite little bunny rabbit.
Treat time.
You're
Hoover
tofurkey.
time.
Are you going in the oven a little later? Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday, aka Thanksgiving Eve, which is one of the fun days. I love Eves. I love the Eves because the Eves is like the anticipatory of the actual event. The actual event never lives up to its
I
awesomeness.
totally
It's
agree
the
with
Eve.
you.
This is the celebration time.
For me, it's the lead up to the holidays.
I enjoy the lead up. It's all about, man. It's about the journey, man. It's not about the destination.
Whoa, you're all
piece.
sexy.
I am super sexy today.
What up?
You can see it. I'm very casual. This is casual Thanksgiving Day with Primo and Spam and Tiny Man there. Thank you. First thing I'd like to say right off the bat, I know if this is distracting, I don't want anybody. I want everybody to listen. It's very important things we're going to say here, so I'll button that one up. I hate to get y'all riled up and not know which way to go. But okay, so first of all, this is a reseller channel, and we like to support resellers. And I want to say, as in a moment, this is the first time it's ever happened in the history of mankind, except for Lunch Lady, Doris, and then somebody else maybe. But define, albeit short, people over at Didbit have hit $1 million in sales at Didbit. So, Kevin, not much taller than you, although I think I would dominate just even with a couple of inches. I just want to say congratulations. And
yeah, that's pretty fantastic.
what I want to say about that is that in the recent weeks, we have experienced various flying anamorphic animals troubling us with their thoughts and procedures. And I'm just going to put this out there for everybody because Kevin Commonwealth Picker was the target of said horse last week or whatever.
Oh.
And how what I consider to be insane when you're comparing business models. You're okay. Yes, we are. We're kind of like at the we're the resellers. I like to think I have like a special knowledge 26 years into reselling, so I can look at things and I have my built up knowledge. But then let's say you could go make some products. And you're like, I'm going to build my product. Look at, as you like to call him, Jumpy Gron over on Beard's Beard Show.
Jumpy Gron.
Jumpy Gron over there. And he's doing stuff. He bores me.
I don't call him that.
But he makes stuff. He makes products. And then there's other people that maybe they go to China. Maybe they go to Alibaba. And they go to where the factories are and they make their products. Maybe they're batteries or car covers or yoga mats.
Yeah, you know what? He's extremely successful making product, and he does not approach it in such a condescending way.
No, he's not a bad word that we could use. But here's just what I want to say about Commonwealth Picker and stuff. This is an elevated even further business dynamic. The dude has built a marketplace where he doesn't have to do jack squat. He does. He's done a whole bunch of work to build it up over the past year because you got to do that. You got to front load your work. But soon he's just going to be sitting there sipping pina coladas down in wherever they have those, and people sell stuff on his marketplace, and he's just like, he doesn't touch a product, he doesn't do anything. He just cashes in money and shares it with his buddies over there at the.
Partly he has a big YouTube following.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
And
you're belittling it. What I'm saying is
I'm trying.
Don't use his YouTube.
I'm trying to say you're saying he doesn't have to do anything. He can just sit there and get money. No, they have to promote it. They promote it, right?
I'm resting my nose on my microphone. Hold on. I'm just going to turn you off and continue with my praise of said people. So they've built a marketplace that is. They've done something better than reselling. Well, I'm going to say better. They have done something different. And if I was rating business types, I would say that selling something or retail, that's one. And then you've got wholesale, distributing or whatever. That's two. And then you've got a sell a service thing where they've built up an entire, it came with the district and stuff, but they've utilized this platform to make a business that's a extra sidecar business that's tacked on to the greater reselling business. And yes, they do put a lot of work into it, but that's not the point. The point is they've built something out of nothing and have crossed the $1 million mark by selling, I don't know how much of their stuff did they actually get. So when they sell $1 million, they get, as far as I know, district, no one's ever told me this, they're getting about 5%. So district, I don't know, I actually don't know their specifics over there. District operates, when I talked to Ivan way back when they opened, and I decided that was way too much work for me to do. It was 5% went to district, and then you could charge whatever you wanted to for your customers. So you could charge them 5%, give grandfather people in at 2%, and then, change to 5% later. But no matter what, it is I don't know, what do you call that? It's I don't know what do you call that type of business where you don't do anything and you just, and then you get paid by the people's money. That they pay you and you don't have to do anything. Now, again, like I said, they sold some of their own stuff, and Kevin's on there like 24 hours a day promoting their crap, or their sales and different sales. And Ed and Choppy, what are those guys' names? What are his sidekicks' names there? Ed and Dave. They sell a lot of stuff on there too, but they're part of their profits, they're like paying themselves or not having to pay to sell their stuff. Oh, hold on. I'm going to release you from traps. Passive income. Thank you.
And it's Carrie.
Your name's Carrie?
Isn't
I thought
Carrie?
we were spam.
Isn't Carrie and it's
Oh, yeah,
Carrie
yeah,
and
Carrie.
Dave, not Ed.
I mean, I was just using a non-defamatory name, filler name. So, bottom line, without you trying to tear it apart, this is the most amazing thing I have seen in a long time from resellers. So let's just one more time, without you, you're canceled. Stand up for Commonwealth, Flipper,
I'm not
and
sure why you would think that would.
Dibbed It. It's Dibbed It that made the $1 million, not just Commonwealth Flipper.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It's so awesome.
I wonder how many sellers they have.
And it's way cooler than private labeling or whatever, just so you know. And it's got legs. Hey, we paused. Uh-oh. Hold on. I got to do something. Hold on. Look at our beautiful mugs right here for a second. Okay, you can talk while I do this. I think I don't have this on fast internet. I don't. That's what happened.
Yeah, I think that's pretty great. I mean, and I understand that it's a marketplace they created, but it's not like they created the platform,
Here she goes, tearing them down again. Can you just build up our friends instead of constantly tearing them down?
Not tearing them down.
Don't look for the bad stuff. Only point out the good stuff.
Why is that considered bad?
Remain positive about everything.
Yes, well done.
Thank you.
I am patting them on the back.
You can do it to me.
Is it
No, my hand is out. I don't think that's right.
Is it mainly
I think it's still stuck.
did the three of them actually create it together, or was it Kevin and then he brought them on board?
Look, we're sideways now. Well, we're just gonna have to stay that way. I don't know why we're that way. Did he bring them in on the subject?
Like did he
Turn your computers.
Did he create the marketplace and then brought them on board?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I didn't get busy with their pieces of information. I just know that they started it all together, and I get 1,000 emails from Kevin a day about the new thing going on. Why?
Oh, Pokey.
Pokey.
He has a bunch to say. What else?
Hold on. Oh, I see what happened. That wasn't even my fault. That was your fault for being so ornery on Thanksgiving Eve, and everybody's trying to have fun. Yeah. So yeah, we start there, and then I think we continue on to some of the other cool stuff, like Pokey's barking, and I'm squeezing his nose. He had a little reverse sneezing today. Pokes, Carla wants to know what's going on with you. You're canceled. You've been shut out of the show. Yeah, no, you're totally cool. Look at him. Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
No, you can't really leave. Don't be ridiculous.
Show
him. There he is. Who died? Who died? Who died? Who that little guy?
Aww.
Hey, everybody. My name's Pokey. I like to take you on a journey where we have tofurkey.
Oh, he's all like, what?
So, yeah, that's all. Where are you going now?
I need to do something. Jeez.
What is going on here? Does it involve a toilet? Jeez, what is that even allowed? I'm doing a poll. Is she allowed to leave during Thanksgiving Eve celebration? If it's not toilet based, I don't even know. You better bring me some candy or something. Queen Bee likes to ship empty boxes. I'm just going to give you one tip on reselling. You will find it a better outcome if you put the item people purchased into a box and then ship it. I've been doing this for 26 years, and I'm not saying do as I do. I'm just saying I generally speaking put the item that I sell to somebody, I put it in a box and then ship that, and tape it and everything. Oh, well, speaking of, this is the bubble mailer right here, the entire bubble mailer. Oh, look how tiny the label is.
I know.
It's like a little tiny label.
I saw
It's
that.
like you can see how the label's tiny.
It's
Anyway,
a little bigger
that's
than that
all
one.
the packaging. It's just it's a craft envelope, they call it. And it does say handle with care here. So I spent $100 on this Tron light cycle from 1982. And then this is Flynn. Flynn is, he goes in the light cycle, and look, he's translucent. That's pretty cool, right? Very expensive, very collectible. Probably got a good deal, even with that price. And they sent it in that envelope there. And
it's fine.
the crazy thing is it
It's
arrived
not
okay.
yeah.
And here's the pull tab. I even have the pull tab,
He's
which
been wanting one of those forever.
it's on the master list of wants.
And
allowed.
usually the cars go for
Show me.
over
Like
$100.
And then another, maybe $40, $50 for the dude. So I feel like thank you for the candy. I forgive you for being so annoying already. Thank you. This is a day of thanks and forgiveness. So I've done my part. I'm sure Miss Lachey Resells agrees with me. I gotta stuff my fat pig face full of candy.
Don't choke because it won't be a hand.
No. Yeah. No. Yes. Wait, I got one more.
I know you were talking to Queen Bee's comment there. Yeah, it's crazy all the stuff I see on the boards of just basic knowledge that people are unaware of. And
Do you think one of them's
shocking.
not like I forgot to put the item in the box?
Yeah. No, even just down to the what do I do? A buyer said that they didn't receive the item, but it shows delivered. You know
what you do? You just turn the page on that one. Go watch yourself a little bit of Stranger Things, which is on tonight, everybody. We've waited 3.5 years for this piece of stuff. It better be good. And they're only going to give us 5 episodes or 4 episodes.
I think 4. And then another 4 Christmas.
And another 3 or 4 at Christmas. And then like the final episode is going to be shown in theaters. Simulcast in theaters across America.
Oh, so they will not air it on Netflix at all?
No, it is too.
Oh.
Simulcast.
Well, I didn't know if you meant in the theaters all at the same time.
So, as you know, society is breaking off into the have and the have-nots, and that's all it's going to be left. And by the way, if you're sending kids off to college right now, double check that. I am under a firm belief, I'll just touch on this because I'm tangenting right now, that in the next foreseeable future, if you're not planning on being a master's of business administration, what's the master's? Don't go to college if you're not going to get a professional degree, because bachelor degrees are worthless.
Obsolete. Going to be obsolete.
So do not pay for that. Become a reseller and live this dream. It's a slightly chubby dream.
Or go into the trade. Go into the trades. You know.
If you like trades, I build houses. I know how to build. I'm a builder. I can build.
Yeah.
I can pet the horses. I can wipe the ticks off of horses with the special sponge comb. I got skills. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
So just a quick.
Silverhair Stucker is here. Media picker. Aloha. Last day of work for me with the day job. Then 6 days off. Happy Thanksgiving. Curl up with a nice little with an aperitif. And media picker, of course. You know, I'm not a big fan of media when I'm not dealing with the media. I love media,
what are you doing?
but I think everything I look at this. We just sold this thing, and I can't even lift this. It's so heavy. So by the way, the sales have totally blasted off for Black Friday. We sold everything, so things are flying out of our media store, and then our middle store where we put like electronics and stuff. There's nothing left. It's all gone, all sold. And we were waiting for. I can't lift this. Honest to goodness. How did these people carry this crap around?
I know. Isn't that obnoxious?
I mean, this is a genuine, like, TV camera. Hey, everybody. Never mind the camera. I got the small one.
It is super heavy. I mean, that's like 45 pounds or something.
Oh, yeah. It's 45. And look at this. You turn the knobs, and it's got things on it. You pull this. Look at that. You go that way. Look at this thing will pop out here.
You do take off the bottom plate, and it has a shoulder mount thing.
Yeah.
But still, it is so heavy.
It's like, yeah, folks, you're on camera. You're on Price is Right. Also,
you have
other
to
shows.
check it out.
So, yeah, $200 and something on that baby, like $300 with shipping or whatever it is. So things are moving along. End of show. Thank you. What else do I have in my mind to talk about? I had like 10 things.
I don't know.
I talked about a few of them. Okay, then let's just continue here. Aloha. Callie Deb says aloha.
Aloha, Callie Deb.
And happy pre-Thanksgiving to all. MK3914 number 1. Michelle Kirkpatrick.
Yes.
Renee has given us 3 hearty hearts. Carla is feeling 5 pokey heads good today.
Carla.
Jen is
happy.
who offered us the what was the passive income. Yeah, so you build up this big passive income thing that doesn't require
Yeah.
necessarily retooling or inventing new products or ordering new products. All you got to do is just sit here and go, the money. Where's all this money coming from? So, just one more time. I'm just going to say, my hat's off to Trash to Cash and the Didbit crew over there for passing $1 million and proving that reselling, it's not just a one-way street, but it's got a lot of different facets to it. But I think they've discovered through lots of hard work in the first year, you tried to point that out, and I don't want to talk about that. But the fact is that they deserve it, and I think that after 1 year, I don't think it's even over 1 year. I think it's the first year completely. There might have been a little 2024, I can't remember. But the 1 million is for 2025. And then what happens next year? So once you've built this kind of platform and you just keep it going, it's gonna quantum out. And yeah, he's gonna be the commonwealthy picker.
Commonwealthy.
And those other guys are gonna be also rich. And
that's good for ADH Dave because he has some, difficulties. It seems on eBay and stuff.
He's got his thing. I'm not a fan of the whatnot. I'm not a fan of selling my stuff for cheaper than in the eBay style. When eBay is dictating the price, I do come down. I can be in the 80-85% and I'll just undercut everybody. Boom, 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 boom. But I don't believe, I not for my stuff anyway, that I want to sell it for 40. I don't sell wholesale. So, whatnot didn't really fit that need for us because we've got tons of stuff, but we don't want to just keep buying tons of stuff and just moving it for super cheap prices because we're moving stuff along. And that's not our deal. But I just wanted to say that. Thank you. What you doing? Are you watching someone else's podcast?
No, I'm looking at comments.
Miss Michelle Kirkpatrick has a bins addiction. This is the day to get out all of your addictions, and we're gonna forgive you, and we're gonna move on.
Michelle, we
don't have
have a bins here in Vermont.
I do want to see one. I'm scared of them. I'm gonna wear bulletproof underpants and steel gloves.
And so we have a Goodwill, and evidently at some point it's in this really huge building, and they were renting out 2 spots in this building, and evidently they did have a bin store which is connected to the actual Goodwill. And during the pandemic, we were like, let's go to the bin store. We had never been before, and we were like all excited, and we're like, we're gonna do a live video from there.
Well, it was during this show. It was like we did our first live video ever.
Yeah,
right?
And we go to walk in, and the doors didn't open, and then we see there's
it had been closed for like a year.
We're understaffed.
What's crazy is 3 years later, that store is still there vacant. It's still there.
I guess they just said, "Oh, forget it."
Ryan says, Michelle, I
haven't been to one in St. Louis in a couple of years. I loved it. I didn't know if you were going to get treasure or stab.
Yeah, I look forward to that kind of that kind of
Pitco!
excitement. Aloha, Pitco. Keith does not have Thanksgiving, but we will still thank you for being here. Thank you. Dendicor says, aloha, just finished smoking 15 pounds.
Wow.
Wait, no. Just finished smoking a 15-pound bird. Got to finish packing. eBay is still meh. Etsy has been awesome. Depop and Mercari also going. That's awesome. I think there's an equal amount of people saying, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing people not having good sales, and I don't even have a comprehension of that right now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Dendicor is still promoting, or if he went down in promotions, or.
And I know Mike was saying that the video games was slumping, like there was maybe a slump in the video game market.
Well, so we were watching Profit First. He released a video, and
oh my gosh, Profit First! We got to talk about Profit First. First of all, our thumbnail.
Right,
It
right,
prompted our
right.
thumbnail,
Yeah,
which you
'cause
won't,
he
you
said
won't really understand
he's
why.
6'4".
He's 6'4". Josh Galt, 6'4". John Flipping Ain't Easy, a tiny guy at 6'2", I think. And it reminds me of the fact that I'm like Winnie the Pooh. I'm short and fat and proud of that.
Well, we were talking about just how being tall gets you a
It's
lot.
something that I learned very early in life.
It's like seems to be easier to be successful if you're tall.
I think it's okay, so here's how it works for men, right? Tall, thin, you're going to be president of the United States. It doesn't always work. Don't listen. It's just you can be like the corporate presidents, like you demand respect because you're tall and thin. Then you move on to big, tall and big. You're still gonna win, John Candy style. You still command respect, but it's just one rung lower. Then you get to shorty. Shorty's the bottom of the heap. So I was at the bottom of the heap. There's one section in between shorty and big and tall, and that's short and wide. And that's the angle I took. So people are confused. They're like, you're short, but you're still substantial.
Yeah.
And
you have broad shoulders.
I confuse people, and they allow me to get away with murder.
But Jack Black is the same height.
He has the same situation.
Like, I think he's your same. The
And
same
you just do
height
a
as
couple
you.
of karate chops or something, and people take you seriously. I don't know why that is. But if you are short and slender, it's a more you have a more difficult road. But with that said,
So you're telling anyone that is any male under 5 or 5'7" and under that they need to gain weight.
so you know those guys I was just talking about on the Trash Cash podcast? They all fit into that group. Carrie doesn't. Carrie gets away with it because he went sideways a little bit to set it off. I think Kevin's small. But he's totally welcome here. We welcome all people, and we love all people. Until they prove themselves to be flying horse carcasses. Thank you.
But what was it? Oh, that's what it was.
I hate how my
Profit First Joe, he was saying that
he's 6'4".
that
Package First Joe, is that what you call him now?
can you stop it?
Thank you. Look out! What? Say what you wanted to say.
I'm trying to.
Thank you.
The topic of video games and Mike G
Yes.
is Profit First Joe was talking about the Wii remotes and saying how he used to be able to get X amount of dollars
Yes.
for them.
Yeah.
And he was
How we're
just-
killing our own
and he was-
businesses.
and he was
Like a bunch of
discussing with
dummies.
his wife how he thinks that talking about them and telling on his videos and talking about the stuff that he's successful with has actually brought the market price down on them. And she wasn't convinced
She
of
was
that,
she was
but-
wifing him right back, right? Like, how dare you think that you're so great
Well,
that you
that's
could
just
bring
it.
down? But I think it does.
Because she in her mind is probably thinking, you have like 8,000 subscribers. How could your 8,000
it
subscribers
only takes one or
lead
two
to
of
that?
them to go try to buy all the Wii remotes.
Right. There's only how many YouTubers out
We
there?
sell feathers and like used leather products. That's all we sell over here, and we're killing it. So copy us.
And remember, Beard, I think he has what?
Yeah, he ruined
Beard has,
Monopoly
I don't know how many
games or something.
subscribers, 20,000 or something?
70.
Oh,
So
well,
disrespectful.
he.
Sorry, Beard. I'm sorry that.
When he talked about, which this was before we knew him, Monopoly or something. Like
4 turkeys from Mike G.
The market ended up, the market price ended up going drastically low on that.
He said like he
That's
killed
why-
his own thing by like
Talking about it.
40% almost.
And that's why there was something else that he discovered that sells really well that he will not say what it is.
Yeah, he's
because
not doing that.
he learned.
But
his
check this
lesson.
out. We're actually going to play this tomorrow on the reel-to-reel deck because I'm like, it's like too easy now to like play something off your computer. We got a record right there. That's pretty easy. This thing we're going to have to like fish off of there, set it up. I'm gonna have to clean it, oil it. Then we're gonna play this like halfway through the day, and then the tape's gonna break. But that's what I want to do because I like to make things. I like to do things the hard way. To the hard way. Thank you. Derek, aloha to you. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you wonderful, fun, and awesome people, indeed. But it's saying some highs over here. Blue V2, aloha. Been there, done that.
Looks like Pitco sent you a message on Discord.
Oh, wait, what? Who?
Pitco sent you a
If
message.
you did not check that PM in Discord and there is
no jingle, then I'm off.
shit.
LOL.
Uh-oh. No, he's serious. I'm gonna go over here. Don't tell him.
What?
Shh. Talk to the people.
So, so here's my story about the post office yesterday. So went there. I had 20 packages.
Oh yeah, we need a feedback on this from people.
I had 20 packages, and I knew that if there was a lot of other customers, I was going to have to
Some of them were bigger packages too.
go in the line a couple times until all of them eventually got scanned, because they told me that they only are allowed to scan 7 packages at a time. But fortunate for me, I was the only one in there. And lo and behold, it's the lady, and she wasn't even out at the counter. So, I go in, I usually wait like 30 seconds or so to see if somebody comes out, and if they don't, they have a bell to ring. So I rang the bell, and I only brought in the big heavy packages because that's all I could do at that one point. And
I sit out in the car with Pokey and make her slave
no one's
all the
coming.
packages
No
in
one's
there,
coming.
so.
So I ran out to the car, got the rest of our packages, go back in. No one's there.
Pokey
So
and I
ring the bell again, and then eventually she
take a
comes
nap.
out, and I had just the 2 big boxes first that I put on the counter, and then I'm like, oh, I have more. I have a lot more. And she was like, oh yeah, and she really was like,
She was mean. Apparently, I wasn't there, so you told me. The way you told
well,
me.
I said,
You weren't crying, so
no.
Wasn't
But
that
I
bad.
hate confrontation. I hate it so much. I will do anything to avoid confrontation. And she was just like, yeah, you really need to be printing a sheet. And I said, well, that would be great, but no, I'm not going to, because
you can't make
USPS
that.
policy does not consider a sheet confirmation that you actually received a package if the package were to go missing without having any scans ever. And she's like, well, you're gonna have to start leaving them on the counter. And I said, no, I'm not going to.
No,
I'm
no,
like, I can't.
no.
I said, I need proof that I need an acceptance scan. I'm sorry.
No.
And she's like, well, I have so much I need to do. I have stuff I need to do out back. And I said, I'm really sorry, but it's the USPS
And then
own
what'd she say to
policy.
you? Didn't she say
It's
that?
their own policy that does not provide protection if a package gets lost if I use a sheet.
And
I'm
didn't
like,
she
I'm
say
really
that
sorry.
that scanning in our packages was a?
She said, we don't even have to do this. This is a courtcy.
and
I was like, listen, I said, I have no problem at all with, going back in line every 7 packages. I said, I will do this. She's like, well, yeah, you're going to have to. And I was like, yeah.
I'm stand back, you will back off.
I was like, it was just building up in me, and I was like, I'm gonna just like scream in her face, and then I'm like, no.
You're a good girl.
And I said, listen, I don't want to upset anyone, but I said I have to get my packages scanned, and I am more than willing to just keep going in line until they all get scanned. I said, I'm fine with that. Well, you're gonna have to, and I said, I will. And I was like, thank you. And she didn't say anything to me, and I just left. And I was like, wow. And it got me so worked up, but I wanted to just be like, I'm going to contact the postmaster, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no.
We're not
Don't
contacting
escalate
anybody.
this, because I'm going to have to see her again. And I don't want to
Our
have an awful relationship with her.
Our Bart is our we worship him like he's
Oh, and then I was like, I'm sorry.
idolic worship
And I
is our
said,
mailman Bart. He's on vacation.
I
this
said,
week.
I'm sorry, but our postal courier is on vacation. I have to bring them to you. I'm like, geez, I'm like, every single time I said something,
Oh,
she
and I
threw
have
out
coffee
another
today.
annoying thing.
I have holiday coffee. Thank you.
But anyhow, if we go earlier in the day, then I can avoid her, I think.
Everybody else in the post office loves you. It's just this one lady, and she just got here like 2 months ago. So I don't understand these like crotchety people that come in. Like, dude, I've been bringing stuff here for 26 years. Well, 20 years to this post office. In fact, when we moved to our house, the zip code didn't exist. So we have been going to the post office longer than the zip code existed, if that makes sense. But but we've been going, and they've moved the post office around a few times. But we also, it's weird how somebody new comes in and she's like, oh well, these aren't right, and we're gonna have to hold these.
Oh
and
my God! Like
all this
one
crazy
time,
stuff.
one time we had, I don't know, he was rushing through packages and the weight
Because
was
I
wrong.
because you do it, and then
And
because I do
she
all those
was like-
packages at once. I was
You
hurrying.
said doo-doo.
I do it, and I did the default, which is 4 ounces,
And
12 by 1 by 8
this
or
was the
whatever.
first time I ever interacted with her, and she was
So
like,
3 packages
I
were
can't take these.
misweighed.
These aren't weighing right. And I said, please. I'm like, I'm sorry. My husband was rushing. He made a mistake. I said, please accept them. And I said, we end up getting billed. And she was like, oh, you do? You have an account? I said, yes. The way we process our labels, we end up getting charged more if the weight is off.
So then I took my scale over there, my little, everybody's got the same little silver scale with the black thing on top. And I took that over there and measured against their scale just to make, I wanted to make sure everything's copacetic. And so I'm trying to meet them with their needs and stuff. And then she yelled. And I'm not going to I don't know what the deal is, but there are ornery people at the post office, and then there's the lady post office people.
She gives me,
I don't know
she
what's
makes
up with
me
that.
so nervous. Like, I don't ever want to go in there again.
I know it's strange. I mean, there's plenty of people that are like a little bit, short patience at the post office, but I don't know.
She's very intimidating to me. And I could
And
tell
maybe
that
she
she was getting
feels
worked up with
intimidated.
me.
Right.
And,
Like,
like
yeah,
I could
that's
tell
how I could see
her voice
maybe.
started getting nervous. And I'm like, this is so awful. Like,
So the people are leaning on her to get the packages processed, but I'm sorry, you're actually I think, am I wrong in assuming that she's a customer service person?
well,
isn't
so
that
I did go
her
online because I was
position?
like, I need to like see what the heck.
Who dat? Who dat? Okay, that's it. Gobble gobble. Coming out.
I literally was just thinking of you. It's so
You know what's
weird.
so crazy is Sputnik. Wait, how do I get to where you are? I'm loving it. I loved it. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Thank you so much.
That's
I
so
love seeing you there.
cute.
You haven't, I mean, you stay sort of in the, we don't see you for like the entire
Well,
year.
I was thinking,
and
wasn't
then you're
it,
coming out for the holidays, which makes me very
wasn't
excited.
It
I love
Sputnik
it.
that would talk about the reel?
About the what?
Your reel to reel?
Oh, that wanted to buy it or something?
Well, yeah, and
Really that long?
I don't know. Because when you talked about the reel to reel, it made me think of Sputnik Monkey.
Well, I saw that the can't get to Sputnik Monkey. They're in a bunker. I saw up here on my just my top list of bookmarks, and I saw that the songs in the key of December Ween. And
That's-
what I think of is Sputnik Monkey because Sputnik went out and bought it. I think a couple people bought it, but I remember Sputnik buying it, and it's the best fake Charlie Brown music that you can find. My friend of mine made it in San Francisco, and it's like the kids are coming home from college or the friends are coming back to home to have Thanksgiving. Sputnik Monkey's one of those people. We don't see you for a long time, and then you come back in, and it's very exciting. And Orange, thank you so much.
Yes, and Sputnik did say yes. I like that. And so I did go online to just
Working
quickly
your
go to
butt off.
Google and type in stuff about packages and counter and blah 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 blah. And
Thank you. It's so awesome to see you.
And
Boom.
it said, especially if the packages are
type that.
pre-labeled, there technically is no maximum that you can bring if they're pre-labeled, but you need to, you need to be respectful, take into account stuff. But I did find actual USPS policies, and it did say that if you have 50 or more packages or 50 pounds or more, that you need to bring them to
Like an
the
intermediate center?
BMEU, or it's one
The
of the
demilitarized
one of
zone.
the sorting facilities. And fortunately, we actually have one of
Turn the
those
page.
over near our warehouse. We've never have had more than 50 packages though. But anyhow, I don't know. She stresses me out so much. Like I get anxiety just thinking about going
And then you
there.
come outside and you give me some.
Yeah.
You're like, here, take this. Here's a scoop.
Well, I'm like, she wouldn't be
Take out a
talking to
ladle.
you like that.
The thing is, she would, and I would feel even more bite my tongue when I really want to explode, and I'm sure that's what would happen.
And I feel for her though. I know
Yeah,
the
no.
stress of feeling so overwhelmed you can't get your stuff done. I understand.
Now,
that.
there's also another thing I do, and just ignore people's feelings completely, and I don't care. Just do them now, and then I'll come bring more in or whatever.
Yeah.
I might feel like that too. I don't know. I haven't even seen the lady. So she's not even, I don't even have like a visual.
Yeah.
I haven't sized her up yet.
She looks a little angry.
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't know.
The last lady was very
I
angry
don't want to
too.
ruin anyone's day. That's just it. But she ruins mine.
Yeah. And then who should win that? Let's do a poll without doing a poll. Do a poll without doing a poll. Who should win that argument? The person at the business, even if it's USPS? Or, I mean, she's as nice as you could possibly be and doesn't like even joke about being angry or anything. Or I don't think she shows her cards or anything. And she's very kind. You're very kind.
Yeah.
So I don't see why people would be punching you in the face. And if they are doing that, then I get all upset too. So
I like how
it's better
classic.
not we just cancel the post office.
Oh
I guess.
yeah. I like how
What's going on with Pokey?
I know.
Look at Classic Phase coming
I
in
know.
with
I was just gonna say
3
that.
Pokies. What's his face? And then 2.
And the Max Headroom, which we have. It's so funny because I'm looking at the Max Headroom, but over here we have an original piece of art where
It's a
an
tiki mug.
artist painted a tiki mug that resembles Max Headroom, and it's so cute, and it's all 80s looking. It's really
It's like an
awesome.
actual real poster.
A real painting.
That's what I meant to say. With words. Look at that. We're going on the road.
There it is.
So that's look how much dust there is on my
Ew. No wonder why I'm always
So
congested.
check this out. Oh, look at all these things over here. So there's the painting. That's from a lady. I forget her name. She'd probably appreciate
Rare teak bird, or
Rara Bird Tiki.
which they, yeah.
Now that Lego thing there, the yellow Lego, which is the Spirit of St. Louis. My dad got me both of those when I was a child.
Those
and
are
I
the actual ones that
the
he got you.
actual ones that he got
So
me.
like your DNA, well, like your hand fingerprints
Yeah,
on there
we
from
put
when you
them
were
together
a kid.
when
Oh.
at my grandparents' house, and then right next to the red truck, you see there's just like a bundle of vegetation there. That's literally my corpuscle.
Corsage or
Yeah, it's
corsage. What is
within
that
my
called?
Tuxedo.
What is that called?
8th grade graduation. Thank you.
Stop it.
My mom saved that, and I have it for some reason.
Chop it, Jeffrey.
So anyway, that's the
Oh, look at my bangs.
that's the thing.
Ooh.
Yes. We just cut those while we she didn't have those before we cut away there.
That's so funny. Right.
cut
right.
away
You were
and cut
just
the
showing that
bangs.
so I could go snip, 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 snip.
Miss Reuniti on ice, aka B News.
Hey, B-Nudes.
Yet they don't bring home the bacon whilst resource costs rise, and they go at it with those who are successful for the growth money. We're late, so I forget what you're saying. Can't remember the place in Toronto, but they were $249 a month. Make your own eBay. It's so long ago.
Oh, wait.
Please forgive us.
B-Nudes was saying
Speaking on something we said a long time ago.
the problem with sites like that in the past is that a few succeed well, and then the others swap around the successes, bring other vendors to go at it, making their own.
Oh, we're talking about Didbit. Are we back to
Yeah, I think so.
Didbit?
James, back to that. We're half an hour behind.
We went all the way around. And then we came back at it from the other way. I'm at Sam's. Anybody did anything, dude?
A giant hairy
Yes, the
creature
male
called
that you
ape,
talked
or
about.
Indians call him
Actually,
Sasquatch.
we
The
did
Dukes, they
find-
have Dukes here.
Yeah, we did find that at a Shaw's.
We haven't
yeah.
tried it because, it wasn't free.
Kenneth.
Kenneth says no. Picca
No.
says no.
Nah.
Classic Face says low. Renee says zigzags and chocolates. Media Picker says she needs to stay strong and hold it like the rest of us. Mike G listing Atari Tron right now. See, there's a theme coming around. Look at this baby. I've wanted this since I was a kid. 1982.
We just watched the
I liked it.
last
To
Tron.
be honest with you, the Jared
I
Leto
gotta
one.
tell you, the soundtrack is awesome. It makes the movie 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Or Trent Reznor. Is it just Trent Reznor or is it 9 Inch
He
Nails?
scored the movie.
Yeah, that makes the
picked out the
movie,
music.
I would say, like, I don't know, a lot better than it could have
Letty K, aloha from New Hampshire. 5 pokies, 3 turkeys, and a partridge in a pear tree. There's Biff again. Oi, KeyBank called. They want me to meet with certifiable financial planner. What? A certifiable. You know,
they did that with my mom.
who?
KeyBank.
Why? They didn't think she
wanted
did her
to
money right.
do yeah, exactly.
Oh, because your mom is old school.
My mom's very
She
old
doesn't like to use
school.
debit cards even. Like she's writes a check. And she's not like elderly. She's just
Yeah, I don't know if she uses a debit card. I
Content.
think she only uses an ATM card.
I don't
Yeah.
know I don't know what's going on over there, but old people, am I right? We're stuck in our ways.
Team Pelkey checking in. Hey, Primo and Spam. Curious if you've had this or heard of this. Any Vero issues with ListEasier.
No.
Velcro popped up in
Ew.
an item description yesterday. It was accurate, but a bit alarming. That's something worth
We have
letting
not-
them know.
Well, I don't know. Because
Right?
I don't know, because maybe if it's Velcro, can you use Velcro if it's Velcro? You can only not use Velcro if it's hook and loop.
how do you
it has to be an actual Velcro product, I think. Now, we don't specifically list anything with Velcro on it. 'cause
How
I
do
don't
you
wanna
know
get
if it's an
busted.
actual product that has a Velcro branded Velcro on it?
Sometimes you know. I get they're saying you have to know. Is it marked with Velcro? I imagine sometimes it is. Maybe it has like a Levi's tag that says Velcro on it. In some cases, I imagine that exists.
I wonder.
Do they private label out their Velcro? Velcro or Velky? Valky? Right?
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know the answer to that. But the question is if the Velcro is inaccurate. If it's inaccurate, is it just best practices not to use the term Velcro in anything in eBay?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that's the case. So
Because I'm guessing that it will still be flagged even if it really is Velcro, and then you have to go through the headache of trying to prove that it really is Velcro.
yeah, I mean, it was accurate. So we'll. I honestly don't know, and I would think that if, in general, what's the outcome? No Vero, or we haven't had one.
So did you take that out of the item description?
And use
Team
hook and
Pokey?
loop for fun,
Yeah.
just to make double safety check.
What episode does Stranger Things actually get good? Oh God, I love the whole thing.
It's like it's good, but it's so long in between.
None of the seasons are better than the first. I mean, the first was just so awesome.
And then you gotta just suspend disbelief on how they age, and they just turn into like giant or skeletons. And then they have to do like a lot of AI to get them younger again. So, I don't know. As long as it's an aggravating show, but it's also one of the best ones out there if you just want to unravel and kind of turn back the clock, like the Star Kiss Mall.
She's only
episode.
like 30 something. So for us though, it's like big time nostalgia. Feeling watching that.
The mall, the season where they had the mall.
That was a little
super good.
cheese ball.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I like it all. I'm just saying, I'm a cheese ball.
I like
If I can let my brain just
the
relax.
aesthetic was nice and everything,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah.
a little cheese ball in a way. But
Yeah.
that part of it, the scenes of them all.
Okay, let's see if we can catch up now because.
All right, Big Dre, you would
because of
think that
mustard.
it's easy,
Catch
but
up, mustard.
I've been
Let's
waiting.
put 'em up. What up?
I've been waiting for my funds to be released for about a week from a buyer that originally said they were returning the item because it didn't fit but never sent it.
Oh, well, have fun waiting for 30 days on that.
That's
So-
what you remember. What was it? A couple of weeks ago, he purchased something and the seller took forever to ship it. They didn't ship it within their time, so he's like, "I'm gonna get back at them and I'm gonna say that I'm returning it so that the money will be held for 30
And then never
days
return it.
and never return it." He didn't do
purpose.
that, but
I thought it was a good idea. Well, I'll keep that in my back pocket. Thank you. For later.
yes, we've had that happen to us too.
We got London broils cheap. I'm a London broil man myself. When I like London broil sandwiches better than roast beef. Can you believe that? Is that
Later, they
weird?
said that they never received it, but eBay already closed the case in my favor, but still won't release my funds.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Huh.
That's weird unless they're still making you wait out the time for some reason.
Yeah, in case
The 30 days or
shows up.
something.
But how do you? Yeah.
Nobody knows.
How would you be returning something that you had never received?
Seems compact. I miss ya all. Tiki Man. Banana Dude. Do you know who that is? That's Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny, one of our
I
Tiki
miss
dudes.
you.
Another family is coming in from outer space.
I think it's because people have today off.
Oh,
maybe.
right. And they're looking around.
Oh, we love you, Johnny.
We're here every Monday and Wednesday. We just talk about hella boring eBay
But it's
stuff.
during the work day, so you have to work on.
This is our job. We do it during the workday. I mean, after work, I'm going to bed or waking up or one or the other. But.
Oh, Johnny.
Oh, and just on a programming note, as far as I know, at this point, Profit Playbook podcast is postponed this week since none of us could get ourselves together enough to.
Because they
Be in one
usually
place at one time.
record it on a Thursday.
It works really well that we recorded it like every week at a very specific time, and then if we can make it or not, then that depends on who's going to be on the show, and then every once in a while nobody can make it at that time. So that was this week. We just couldn't. I don't think we're gonna.
I think
Pull it
it's
together.
reasonable.
We'll take a week off. Enjoy our success. I always say. Did we succeed? Past show 100. Thank you.
Biff was saying a pyramid scheme is the best.
Yeah. And that's, when you're making passive income from eBay, eBay has got the greatest game ever. You sell stuff, you put it up, they plug in a computer, and then you give them
I know.
20% of all your sales. So
Tell me this on Dipped,
yes, please.
on Dipped It
I'd love
or
to
on what
tell
is
you how
that
things
district? So if one of the sellers is having a problem, though, they don't contact Commonwealth, they contact District, right?
Generally speaking, I believe that's the case.
Right, 'cause
However,
District gets a portion of each
if
sale.
you get crappy sellers,
yeah,
or if you have people ripping
it's
people
your
off,
responsibility.
I think it does fall more on your lap to make sure that your marketplace is not sucky.
Well, you'll
with crummy
get
people.
a bad rep.
Yes, so they do that.
You do.
Yeah, I think that's why we're not there. So you can see, they're really good at their jobs.
Can you imagine like us trying to be responsible for other sellers? Oh God.
I did no specifically when speaking with Ivan. I wanted to do two different stores. Two different things, marketplaces for very specific items. It definitely would have worked. Probably still could because no one's done it yet. But I don't have the drive to build it the way it needs to be, the way those guys over there do, and Kevin specifically does. And then the other guys are they're so Kevin. What it seems like to me more, Kevin promotes everybody that's coming on there with auctions or shows, like live shows.
He promotes them on his
of the feed
YouTube
or whatever,
videos?
and Didbit feed and everywhere, but it
Okay.
comes from Commonwealth for the most part. So he does a lot of that stuff, and then goes on shows and talks about it and gets the word out.
Yeah.
And then the other guys, they don't do
Sell
much.
on it?
I see them do a lot of selling. This is just from what I see.
Yeah.
So they do a lot of. They always seem to be on there. Dave's always
Ooh, excuse me.
selling some crap.
Rob, special interest. So great to see you. If you're
Rob,
still
all the
here.
way from hot and sunny not.
It is 50 some odd degrees here.
Yeah,
in
we're
Vermont.
living large in Vermont this time of
I
year.
mean, that's absurd.
It's absurd.
The wrong reseller.
The wrong way reseller. One day till turkey comatose. So thankful for this year. I just stopped to give praise to Pokey in exchange for continued sales. Well, Pokey, make sure you spread your mana over our audience here today, and make sure
Look
that
at those ears.
sales exist. I do believe that 2026 is gonna be a tricky year for everybody in this economy. But I think that it could also be super spectacular for resellers in that we sell used stuff. So I think that's a good possibility. We're gonna be pretty good off while other people in other industries are screwed this next year. So
Well, more people might get into this though.
that's what who said that? And was it Beard this morning? Somebody was saying, and then there's going to be a lot of smart people laid off here. But I just want to tell you that the reselling's a different kind of
It takes
person.
a special type of person.
You
to
can
do
be
it
smart,
full-time.
and there is a low barrier to entry. But to do it well and to do it continuously, and know what you're doing, you can come in here and in 5 years build an eBay business. But I don't know. I think it takes a really long time to be super successful. And you can go through a couple of different batches of stuff, but you can't. It's not Amazon. eBay is not Amazon. You're much easier to go on Amazon and over a few years build up some sort of program over there than to try to make a living on really super smart guy who was just making a couple $100,000 a year come over to eBay and start selling Tron stuff. It's not gonna.
Well, and
I don't think it's attractive.
I was just saying today how when I need something like brand new, like I got an ultrasonic to clean my night guard, and I go to Amazon. I don't think of buying brand new things on eBay because I don't feel eBay has the same. I feel better protected with Amazon for some reason buying new stuff.
Well, first of all, it's half the price. I mean, usually.
And Amazon has ratings on things.
Oh, yeah,
eBay
you like
doesn't. And I know I could go to Amazon, check to see what the ratings are and see if it's on eBay. But these are private labeled things. This particular ultrasonic, all of these sold by
It's a fakie.
are
Alibaba.
and I'm like, it's not even a real. It's not like it's Sony or Panasonic.
Right.
It's just some weird like somebody hit all the keys on the keyboard to create a business name. And I'm like, I can't search that on eBay.
Yes. How do you make the?
But eBay doesn't have. And you
Palm
remember
down.
though they were doing that. eBay was trying to get people to rate
Yeah.
things
Because eBay thought they were Amazon for a while.
But
and
I won't
now
buy a
they're
brand
not-
new item on eBay because I'm not finding a
Let's stay in our lanes.
customer ratings or
eBay's
reviews.
never going to be
customer
Amazon,
reviews.
and they shouldn't try to be. But
Even when I
I'm
was
not part
buying
of
markers,
decision making,
fabric markers, I ended up getting them on Amazon because
it's cheaper.
there were customer reviews
Faster.
and cheaper.
And new products you need to move all your new products over to Amazon. People, let's go.
But eBay is my go-to for.
We
eBay
try.
is my go-to for anything.
I just had to buy comic book bags. Silver Age comic book bags are one. All books
anything
going
vintage,
on in a bag.
secondhand, always eBay.
I couldn't
and then
find one
Etsy.
for less than twice as. I got twice as many of them on Amazon for half the price, and then they come tomorrow. What's that smell?
I was just thinking that I smell something
Burning. Or what's on fire? The heater's not on. It can't even be that.
It actually smells like wood is burning. Like it's not like.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to the whiff. Either our house is on fire or somebody just started a fire
I'm
in their
gonna
fireplace.
go see if the next door neighbor has. Her
It
wood stove
smells like
going.
the wood might be a little damp still. Like they didn't use properly seasoned wood. Does everybody know about wood? Because up here in Vermont, you got to know about wood. You got to know about the sizes of wood and how to use a log splitter. how to cure your wood, how to get your wood from last year and set it up and then have your cord. You know what a cord is? A cord of wood? We tried to heat with wood once, and then that once.
Oh yeah, I see where the wood. Hopefully, someone's house is on fire.
It smells very fresh wood. Somebody's burning some birch over there.
I see smoke around the corner.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, sweetie. That's a rule invented by all the smart people that are going to get fired this year. Renee's, we're doing lobster and Wellingtons for Thanksgiving. Independent Wellingtons. Everybody gets their own Wellington. That's super sweet. My 8-year-old did this whole campaign about not eating turkeys. Well, let's murder 2 other animals so that the turkey can live. And I appreciate that. There's definitely a body part of a turkey in our fridge right now waiting to be.
It's pretty gross.
It's a dead animal. One of these days we'll get past this, but Renee's 8-year-old did not
Don't ever
want to
hang
eat.
out with some cows because you will fall in love with them.
And they smell like poop. But their groin is super delicious.
Oh, stop.
Their tenderloin is super yummy. Donald Kratzer is late. Oh my goodness. Hope everybody's doing well and have a wonderful holiday.
Same
Thank you
to
so much.
you.
Hope you have a great one too. Hope you enjoy. Hope everybody gets a lot of nap time. The best part, and it's because is it a guy thing? It's right after you eat and you go sit down and you're just like, "Mrrr." And then Christmas, right after you unwrap all the prezzies, and then you just lay down on the ground and cover yourself up with the paper. I can't get 5 minutes before she's cleaning up my my paper fort that I just built for myself.
He uses them like a blanket.
I want it to last forever, and she wants to like package it up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get ready for next year.
It was from a book that they read in school about the turkey.
Okay.
I think if
Turkeys are better than beefs and lobsters.
all I know is
Icky.
that
Lobster's just a sea bug.
every animal
It's cute.
is not
Except for
should not
pumpkin.
be eaten. I don't know. We shouldn't be
Stop
eating
being so
animals.
dang delicious. You animals.
I know. I mean, I'm too lazy. And I wish I didn't eat animals because I love animals so much. Anyhow.
Yeah, let's move past reality
I
and on
know.
to fantasy, where I enjoy living. Pluribus, the last night's episode was very revealing of what the hive mind eats. Nice exposition type episode, which I very much enjoyed. Thank you so much.
Wait, why can't I? Is it Big? No. Who the heck is Donald? I can't remember their.
Right there. Dawn flipping with 3 Ps.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't see that. Now I see.
That's okay.
I wrapped my car in Christmas
I wrapped my
lights.
car around a Christmas tree pole this year.
At first, I thought that I was gonna say I wrapped my car around those. Yeah.
Can you?
It took 6 hours. That's so awesome.
I want to do that. We're going to do that. I decided we're going to do that because I just remember we went to the Country Christmas store, which is this huge store, and it's got new owners. We were talking about it, and Santa was there, and Santa's wife was there. I'm not sure it was Mrs. Claus, but lip sealed. They bought the playground from McDonald's. So when you walk in, so this place is a giant warehouse with no windows, and then you walk in the front alleyway or the front vestibule, which is big, and you can go around the outside, and it's all these little rooms filled with every conceivable Christmas thing, and it's year round. It's a great place. It's probably gonna go out of business soon because it's so awesome, and it's been there forever.
It used to be a Christmas loft, but now the new owners, it's like Christmas
Country
cottage
Christmas.
or yeah.
And then, but in the center, they've got the full tiny Christmas village with all the shops all set up and all animatronics and people rolling out dough. And there's a barber shop and the Santa's house and all these things. It's the best place ever.
It
and you can go there all
is.
year long. And we went there last weekend to go see what we wanted. And people started coughing, and it's kind of small environment. So we had to run away really fast because I don't like coughing people.
No.
But we saw the area where they had tons of different kinds of battery operated light strands. And so this just reminded me, how many batteries does it take? How do you do it? What's the setup? How many strings of lights does it take? Is it D cells? Is it 9 volts? How does it all work? I need to know.
B Nudes is saying that it came across an ad on Facebook where Goodwill is hiring
$21 because they're charging so much for their
One
stuff
time,
now.
I did.
I guess that's good.
I did ask Google like, what is the average hourly rate an eBay seller makes?
$3.35.
And it was like $20 an hour.
It's like $3
average.
Come on, be honest. You know what it is. And I got to split my $3 with you now, so it's like $1.50.
And with Pokey.
So it's like $1. It's like $1.10 an hour. But
So
I only work like
I saw somebody at Costco that had
90
taken
hours a
different
week.
colors of painter's tape and decorated their new Mustang.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Why would they do that?
Why would they do that? I'd rather put the lights on it, I think.
Yeah.
Jen's saying definitely a slump in video games. And Mike has expressed that sales are down, but he's not going to race to the bottom with lowering. He'll just, because I mean, again, Mike is, I happen to know this from many conversations with him, that he sort of comes from the collector point of view. And if you do come from the collector, you might have more ability to not drop your prices, because he got good deals on them, but it's his thing. So why drop prices on your thing? There's plenty of other crap you can sell. Drop prices.
I just saw Carla's comment. She
Tall
watched
gets you more respect. That's what I'm
Pluribus
saying.
before this.
Oh, yeah?
She's like, what an interesting episode. We did too. It was good.
Who said that?
Carlos.
Where did I miss it?
No, it's all the way at the bottom.
Okay.
Just don't go.
Tall gets more respect. Just like one of the things I did ever since I was a kid, I have always had not always, but I would say since I was 16 years old, I've had a German car, usually a Mercedes, and generally old ones. I mean, when I was 18, I had a 1962, and then I had a 1963 220S and 220 SE. And then when I got much older, I had that Rolls Royce that, like, I've had cars that I bought and sold, but we had a Rolls Royce for quite a few years. That was just our car that we would drive to garage sales and stuff. That's a good way for short people to get that instant little ping of respect. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Why is he at a garage sale on a Rolls Royce? It's kind of my angle. I make up for my shortness. Gotta have a nice car. That's one of the ways you can do it. But if you are super tall, you just get it automatically. You get it from the ladies. You get it from the guys. That's all there are, but you get them from both of them.
Renee was saying, we're broke. I know a lot of other middle-class families hurting this year. We're all getting some type of raise, but it's not even close to inflation.
Well, I'm glad to hear that people are getting raises.
Well, when
at least cost of living.
The job I had before doing this full-time, we went, at least 2 years without any raises. I mean, whatever.
That's right. Before you got pandemia'd, that you had gone a year or more without a raise.
Yeah, it
right?
was definitely at least 2 years, maybe 3. I can't remember. But Johnny says,
no raise for you.
John,
I'm passing you up for a raise this year. Sorry,
Johnny. I've been wandering in a desert seeking you all.
Aww.
The banana man is weary and longs for the Primo and Bridget. Come back.
Can you just watch the eBay show?
I long for the day to see your faces. Please come back.
To
yes.
where? We're right here.
Ohana.
In real life.
Ohana.
Maybe this year. I don't know. I don't know how life is so different now. It's like we've worked pretty hard this year. Honestly, to get our stuff back in action after some time that it wasn't working quite well. Feeling super good right now. Anyway. Revetcha Goods. Howdy, folks. How do you do? No scan for you. That's what they say at the post office.
Yes, it's so funny. You just reminded me. So he's like, you can give that mean lady at the post office the red sad face on the touchscreen.
Oh yeah, you
And what's
should.
so funny though,
They always reach around and give them.
I'm
give
so
them the green.
automatically always hit the green. I must have hit the green though.
Don't hit the green again.
I can't
You better
remember
hit the
now,
red.
even if it
You
popped
just
up.
block it and hit the red. But you can't tell.
Or
Prove it.
could she have bypassed it?
Yeah.
I wonder. Because I don't remember it. Otherwise,
Biff,
I'm
you're
usually
so
on
right.
autopilot and always hit the green.
Do it with your middle finger. Just like, oh really? Boop. Biff knows how to do it. See that there's no. In all honesty, we can't do that because we need her until our guy comes back. I mean, I could go.
Well, I wouldn't. No, I would never. I don't. I
Here we
don't
are. We're
wanna
finally down to
be-
here.
I don't want to be as
See,
rude
right.
as she is.
I know.
But,
One
yeah.
of the things about being a human being is like always challenging yourself, and I do that a lot. And you did that yesterday. It's like I could just explode back at her, but you know what? I'm just gonna digress and then go yell at my husband for a while and get that out that way.
Yeah.
And I think it's a smart thing to do. Build up your resilience.
I was able to
But
use
you
my
gotta just
executive.
next time,
I was able to use.
red button with the middle finger.
I was able to use my executive thinking and
Nice.
and I was like, why would I?
Oh,
Okay,
I'm incorporating executive function
I want
right
to
now.
scream at her, but no, I have to see her
Executive
again.
function initiated.
Why do I want to
thinking,
ruin
processing
it more?
information. I want to go home and watch TV. I do not want this lady to affect me. And then you go, toot, toot, toot,
Well,
toot,
no,
toot.
I'm thinking
Red button.
I'm gonna have
Bing,
to
bing,
see
bing,
her
bing.
many more times.
Yes, you're very good.
Oh God, you're
You're very good. Oh, can you please pipe down, tiddly toot?
excuse me.
You're
You
excused.
want me- Take this off and let me scream
Coffee
in your ear.
is good for you. Put some earplugs on. Earmuffs.
I can't. Those are mine.
Maybe some of those special macadamia Christmas cookies will warm her UPS heart. Good point.
I know. I was thinking about that.
We are making those cookies this year. They are going to be.
We're making those.
Yeah.
They're like $100.
They're more than that, and you're making them. Get cracking. Get up. You don't even have time. Go make cookies for Christmas. She did
would
slave
pro-
on
she
some
would-
pies.
she would
You already
pro-
slaved the pies
She would
today.
probably think I was poisoning her, so I wouldn't want to waste them on her.
They can all say that, but we either did or we didn't. We either poisoned you or we didn't. I mean, try the cookie. I mean, what's the problem? I don't want to give her like
Silver
confidence.
Hair was saying it's the postal clerk's job to scan
Isn't that
them.
what they're there for? I
Period.
mean, I'm not trying to be condescending or anything, but honestly, isn't that their job? They have other duties in that job, but isn't the main point of having the office there with a counter where the people stand in line
It's
and
a-
then you're at the counter and then you have the computer and then they hand and the
From what I like on Google again, it does sound like it is. They have to accept packages, yes, of course, but it can be up to their discretion. They leave it very open and gray, but the one thing I did see was
This lady
like,
was trying
if
some
it
new
is
stuff.
prepaid labels, they're already labeled. Then, as long as you have under 50 packages, they
have to take it. Well, and also we're not really not taking time. Other people are coming up there counting pennies, going, "Oh, I'm going to ship this to Zimbabwe."
No, it does, because they have to drop it on the scale, and then they have to wait for the scale to calibrate it, and then they bleep it, and then they throw it in the bin.
I did
and
my
then-
job super fast. I'm very fast jobbing.
Yeah, every day it's like, maybe a present is a good idea. Derek, she's just a happy person. Yeah, she is.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
we're gonna.
yeah.
So here's what we've decided to do here, in the hive mind of the chat, is that we're gonna make her special cookies with no X-lax in them, and we're gonna give her the green button, but with the middle finger, and some special cookies.
Give her a green button using my middle finger. So she watches me do it, and I'm like, boink.
Yeah, with the big middle finger out. Point. So it's passive aggressive. I like passive aggressive work sometimes. It's kind of useful.
Yeah, but I can't. I can maybe do it for that moment, but I can't continue it. So then, that's
yeah,
why
no.
I
What's
don't
the point?
like. I
Let's
don't
just let it go or not. Right?
if I see like something on social media and I'm like, oh my God, I want to comment because they're so stupid or whatever, then I'm like, oh no. Then it's going to lead to like a whole bunch of more comments, and I'm not committed enough.
Yes.
So I'm not committed enough to just
That's
always.
how I get. And now at 56 years old, I've almost come up with enough patience to remember to be patient. Thank you. And thanks again to Sputnik Monkey for that awesome super chat. So awesome to see you. And glad you're busy, y'all. Glad you're busy. Busy's better than not busy at this point.
In the
so, you busy?
bunker.
Yes, I'm busy. That's good. And next time, we'll see. I'm hoping.
Where's
maybe she was
lag?
She was just on a
bunker. Reminds me of lag.
Her crack was wearing off.
Huh?
Her crack pipe hit. I don't know what you call that. She took a hit of crack. She felt good, and then it wore off. And then you walked in, and then she needed to go get another one. And you got her right at that moment where her crack was wearing off.
She was clinking and clanking around a lot of stuff in the back, and I was like, oh boy.
We love you, lady. Post office lady. Fortunately, my clerks in post office, all of ours are except for this lady, and she's new. So it's like she hasn't been properly trained or something. But did you get an idea that she was a new post office employee?
I've never seen her there before. Prior to like 2 months ago. No. She knows her stuff.
Right. I would think that. I don't really see new post office employees, except delivering, but not at the counter.
Yeah, like she came from another post office or something. I don't know, but she's just nasty.
She probably got kicked out of another post office like a bad policeman.
Well,
they just send them off to a different place.
I feel bad for.
Yeah, well, let's feel bad for her.
The other guy that works there who is very nice, because he always gets stuck with a grumpy coworker. His last one did too, but
they sent him away like to.
We ended up warming up to each other. The last,
like the Russians send their bad guys to Siberia, the USPS sends their bad guys to Vermont, to our post office. Thanks for nothing. We have the best post office
you're so
ever.
Sweet.
Callie Deb says, I don't have anything scanned. I just drop everything off at the dock in the back. I mean, we could do that. I'm scared. So what this was actually, I actually literally did think this. I'm like, is life telling us that that we have
to trust the service and not worry about them scanning it or not?
That's one part of it. But the first part, that's the back padding part, is have we built our business up to such a point that we're not even seeing that we are generating a dozen or more packages a day, and that is actually getting to the point where maybe you do need to take the next step.
Well, Playbook, Prophet First
Package
Joe,
Profit.
he also was talking about drama he had with his postal carrier.
Different but similar, but
and
the same amount of
oh my God, he
annoyance.
was saying how they think that their postal carrier has maybe retired, and there's a new one now. It's
go watch it.
But he was saying how one day they heard somebody just like honking and honking outside.
She's
their
supposed
house.
to pick up the items and drop stuff off every day, but then she wasn't, and she was saying she would come back and stuff.
And she was like, "Yeah, honking. I was honking to let you know that I wasn't picking up your packages."
And he didn't know that. He just saw it on his Ring camera that she honked for like 45 seconds. And then she's like, why were you honking? And she goes, because I couldn't pick up your packages.
How would he ever know that that's what that meant? She could have had 45 seconds. She could have picked up the packages.
There's also that the post office is super weird about time, and they've got your route scheduled out, and then you're like a red dot and it gets bigger and all this stuff.
Supposedly they track you and they're able to see if you've been in a certain spot for too long.
Okay. So this is
Josh is in the house.
This is Pokeyhead.
I've been told by local USPS clerks that the Postmaster General doesn't require them to scan every package. Fortunate to have a kiosk in the PO where I can scan my own packages. But again,
and
that does not
say if you get a kiosk here and we can do our own packages.
Does not. You are still not protected by USPS.
Phenomenal Finds Hollywood. Wait. No, that's not true.
You are not, because people scammers want to be scammers and will scam.
Scammers be
They
scammers.
will scan something and then not drop it in. So USPS still will not consider that
Ooh.
an actual protection if your package
Well, I don't like that.
is lost and you need to prove
We're
that
more than a half
you
hour
have
behind.
an acceptance scan.
We have no idea what's happening. She probably just needed a coffee or
I
chocolate.
wish it was that simple.
And
but-
maybe so. I mean, I think it's fair to give everybody at least a second chance, but this is like her fourth chance for you. So she's already burnt that. Your bridge is pretty much just like one little tinder left.
B News was
smoldering.
saying they did not have to scan at the window. And
Okay.
I mean, their website says they
Up to 50 pounds.
do scan at the window, but it sounds like there's some leeway. So they're very vague on that.
Yes, Biff. And I can still feel this from being in college and stuff. The excitement of, we've all gone off into our other places in the world, but now we're all coming home to our hometown and people are coming from different colleges. I still find that to be a very exciting feeling that I can remember. Just like, it was like such a cool feeling that all the kids were coming back from their different places and we might have a opportunity to see some people from, like in my area, we had like, I don't know, 5 or 6 schools, high schools, maybe more, maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 that I had friends in because it, condensed area in Palo Alto area. And so a lot of people, they spread out and went a lot of different places. And when they'd come home, and sometimes if we were real lucky during the Christmas or Thanksgiving break, it would snow up in the foothills of Santa Cruz mountain foothills. And you could drive a car up there, put a bunch of snow on the roof, drive downtown, and then hit your friends with snowballs. That was cool. Thank you.
A smoke and a pancake.
A smoke and a pancake, a bong and a blintz. Thank you.
Sputnik was saying, okay, I have to run. Sorry I was MIA so long. Work and business travel all over. It was
Well,
awesome
it's so
seeing you.
awesome to
Thank
see you. And
You're
again,
gone, but
just seeing your helmet right there lightens my, what is it lighten? Like I just lost 5 pounds just from seeing you. So thank you so much. Mike G, do you ever use the bulk layer? No, we don't. And so that's sort of what I'm saying right now is like maybe we've definitely built this business.
it does not provide you protection if
Hold
a
on.
package is lost and
I know,
has
but
never
you're
been
a
scanned.
scaredy cat. And I'm telling you, at some point, you got to move up. You got to go. We're not going to get protection on everything now because we're too big.
And then
We've
if
grown.
something is delivered late, the eBay does not consider that as
I'm
proof
telling
that
you can't have everything you want in life, especially.
Dude, you're the one has been telling me to go in and get scans. So
All I'm saying is let's think about it. You're hyper. Marv, hyper on 2.
So we could do over a certain dollar amount is
Back
we
when
get
we- I
it
don't-
scanned.
Now, when you forget to be real, you annoy me, and then I get annoyed. This was many, many years ago. Now,
Tavern on the Green.
this is that's me right there. That's not me. That's like a cousin or something that I don't really know, and that's me. that's her. That's my huge cousin Brian with a Y, who I can only really picture at this point as Desmukes, as the guy Desmukes on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
And then his mom is next to her. Then my mom is below my cousin in the yellow is my mom. And then that's my Auntie Shirley in the middle who passed away 2 years
year.
ago. Just last year.
Was it last year?
Just last year. She's like 92 years old, ate steaks, and buttered
Penny Strand.
buttered her pizza, everybody. She would take a slice of pizza. She would turn it around crust first, and she would smear on a big butter right on that pizza. And 92 years old. I don't know what to tell you.
Right. And Benny.
I'm following her taste buds for longevity methodology. I think that'll work.
Benny's here, and he was just
Betty Strap, aloha!
elaborating on what I was saying too. That if you have your packages individually scanned, and if it's delivered late,
Full protection.
eBay
anything
will
depends.
right.
Yeah.
So if you're just dropping them,
Happens to us all the time. even though we're doing it on time. So every week I will have to dispute 3 or 4 late shipments. Every single one without failure is reversed. So yes,
and that's probably because we have scans showing that they were
it is that.
right.
But sometimes you just outgrow it. That's a good protection we have. But at some point if we go over 50 pounds or 50 packages, we have to do it a different way anyway.
So this
That's what
is
I'm
what
talking
I
about.
would do. I would not do a
Annoyer.
scan sheet.
How dare you?
I would not do a scan sheet.
How dare you?
I
have a lot
would
of questions.
drop
Number one,
the
how
ones
dare
that
you?
can fit
Blah,
in the
blah,
slot.
blah.
I would
What?
drop
Huh? Are you saying something?
instead of a scan sheet. Because when you drop them in the slot
Drop them in the slot. Drop them in the slot.
or you leave them on the counter
When you're late and you don't want
They
to wait,
scan
drop 'em in
them
the slot,
manually
Drop them in the slot.
with their little mobile scanner.
Yeah.
So I'd rather do that than do a scan sheet.
Can we get a mobile scanner? Can we just get one somehow? Black market. Todd Silver Hair Stacker. Anybody? Counterfeit black market USPS scanners. Let's go. Honestly, and just because she overblows every single thing on the planet of the Earth, this is a small problem, and it's in general we don't have any problems. But our postal experience is so good that it's pretty obvious to see when something's messing it up, and this lady's messing it up. Hope she sleeps well tonight. You know what I'm saying? If she's watching this,
Gonna be dropping stuff off later.
watching you. Ooh, tour time. It is not Bridget's fault that the post office does not hire enough workers. That's sort of what I'm thinking. Like, isn't her first priority? First priority may not be in her job description, customer service, but she's not in the back. She's not somewhere without a counter. Half of her life, her lunch is in the cabinet. Counter.
Well, it would be like going
By
to
the Snoopy
it would be
frickin'
like
cards.
going to a grocery store and you have like 50 things you want to buy, and then the person goes, "Oh, sorry, you're gonna have to put 30 of them back because I can only do 20." It's just like so weird.
Okay, KeyBank wants to control his pepper sack. They want you to invest your money is what they want to do. They want to take
Yeah,
that
Benny
money.
was saying, yeah, you have to use hook and loop. And it is a Vero word, so and why bother like going through having to prove it's really Velcro brand Velcro? It's just so time consuming. But the average person does not know that Velcro is, if it's not Velcro, it's supposed to be called hook and loop. So somebody going on eBay that wants to look for Velcro sneakers for their toddler or for themselves or
Oh,
whatever.
okay. So, and I see what, and then Biff is saying there is no upside
Yeah,
to
there
calling
is.
Velcro. So it's not like somebody's going to go, oh, I only get name brand Velcro.
Well, there's no upside either because it's still going to get Veroed, and then you're going to have to go through proving that it's really Velcro.
I don't know that it's 100% going to get Vera. Tootie
Yeah.
toots.
Ryan, I'm proud to say I've never seen a single episode of Stranger Things.
Well, you're going to watch
Why
one
are you
tonight. How
proud
dare
of
you?
it? Why would you be proud
You
of
might
that?
not like it. You know what? That's a good point. If you're not our age and old and desperate we're so elderly and desperate for the olden days.
Yeah, it is. It's like a mix of like E.T.
And we lived
Goonies
before
and-
technologies were running the roost. Although I had my first cell phone in 1994. I had a bag phone, and I've had one ever since. No, I'm sorry. I lived here in 94. I had one installed in my car in 94. 89? 90 maybe? I had my first bag phone. It was like $1.50 a minute, but I worked for an environmental engineering company. I went around for like soil samples and stuff. So I had this phone, and I would call,
I
people.
learned of like a new job you had like
There was a time.
while we're on their show.
There was a time when I was following a trajectory
I've
of
had like
growth and
4
awesomeness.
full-time jobs in my life.
I've had
4,
like 90.
3.
I had all
1,
before I was
2,
18.
3.
I was they did not call them baristas. They called us coffee dudes. But in California, espresso was very popular and expensive. And so if you were kind of good at slinging it, and you were fast, you could make a ton of, I left with hundreds of dollars a day in tips when I was 18 from Il Fornaio in Palo Alto. But then I had to go to college, and then
Viv was saying Stranger Things gets good when Winona appears. She
Good-
was on
good
Hot
point.
Ones.
Yeah, she did Hot Ones.
Yeah, she's so quirky.
I've told my Winona story, right? I've already told it.
I think you did like a year.
It's
or so
it's
ago.
not that great. I mean, I was with her because this girl was her friend, and the girl was with me, and Winona was over the fence, but they were together. So therefore, by assimilation, I was chilling with Winona at the Bridge School benefit concert at Shoreline Amphitheater in the year of our Lord 1980.
Yeah, 26
maybe?
minutes.
A lot of stuff happened in the late 80s right there. The late 80s.
Spending cents,
Spending
I'm late.
cents.
It's
Aloha. Land trick picker. Okay.
Land
Who causing trouble in here? It's a UPS. USPS.
Yeah.
lady.
Cha-ching! I believe even so they speak. Oh, Marco Rubio? I just caught end of the news.
What
Oh,
are you
wait. What
saying?
are you saying? Basically,
No, we don't want to read any of that. That's real. None of this reality. We don't do that. Some are just along for the ride. These are all
bodies
words.
recovered. Wait, what's happening?
Bodies recovered. Age of disclosure. Reselling is two hands on for many, actually
Yeah.
majority of resellers. Yeah, exactly. And that was referring to the smart people are going to lose their jobs. White collar workers are not going to look necessarily to. Some of them might, who are familiar with supply chains and stuff, but otherwise, no. They're going to be walking
Well,
around
yeah,
banging their heads
Biff
into
is
each
saying
other.
people who get into this out of desperation don't have a chance. It's
Right.
like being smart and thinking you're going to simply become a chess
It's
grandmaster.
exactly-
It's a different intelligence.
Exactly it. And I don't have their kind of intelligence. So I can't go up and get a job and get paid $200,000 because somebody's can easily get to the knowledge in my brain.
And like Benny was saying, it's many that came in during the COVID who thought they were going to be millionaires overnight and thought reselling was passive income. They were listening to the wrong people.
A lot of people were saying it. I wasn't listening to anybody during that time period, but I've only listened to eBay resellers in the past 2.5 years since we've been on. And everybody seems pretty, I don't know, to be honest with you, everybody seems pretty practical.
Yeah.
With the exception of some who are just poop stirrers. But even the people that the poop stirrer talks about, who may or may not exactly know what they're doing, are very helpful to some people, and that's fine. That's how I look at it. Again, please join our courses for $1,000 a day. Available through our membership, which is an additional thought.
Biff, I think the reel to reel is going to is already smoking at the thought of being fired up.
Last time I turned it on, the big cord thing inside, which is, it's not a flat rubber cord. It's like it's not leather. It's a round band that has metal around it. And I have it, so I actually have to pull it down, fix it, because the cord's stretched out.
Don Flippin, he's saying, I just noticed my name isn't Don Flippin. I did
They've changed it
I did
recently.
look into that. I don't know. When it first started happening on FAE's channel, right, it's showing your handle instead of your channel name,
Yeah.
because there are some channel names that are identical or something, so they want it to be more distinguishable, like the individuals.
And Carla did watch the.
Yeah, I know. It is such a good
Have you
show.
watched all the episodes or just this one? Definitely want to watch them in order because it's and this is one of the, I don't know. There's a lot of exposition in the show, which I like. So it's just showing you what sort of happens, explain some of the things that are going on here.
Well, his mom was like, I don't want to watch it. I'm not into sci-fi. And we're like, it's not like
It's not totally
aliens
sci-fi.
and
It is sci-fi. But
it's not like, Terminator and stuff. It's like Earth. Everything seems normal.
and it's all
like
it's
really
all
good.
through the lens, and like today I'm like, what's the point here? What are they commentating on? I'm like, is this about like the ugly American thing where we're just
all
so
selfish
spoiled
or-
and selfish that we only see the world through our eyes. Like, what's the purpose?
Narcissist.
Yeah, like they're bringing it out, and I'm like, okay, this is getting good. But I won't say anything because it's so good.
This first job was $3.35 an hour. I got fired. I think I remember 4 something an hour.
I had $2.85 at I was 14 at the Channing House in Palo Alto, and I was serving very wealthy old people their choice of 3 entrees in a like hook and loop tuxedo that kind of hook and looped on the back of you, and then you took out big trays and they would order it. And I always remember Mrs. Maples, who's
Don Flippin updated
husband,
his handle.
Whose husband donated all the money for Maples Pavilion in Stanford University, which is the WNBA or not WNBA, but the women's basketball arena at Stanford. Anyway,
Benny was saying,
Mrs. Maple. She's dead now because she'd be like 155.
to have a livable wage in 2025, you need to make $30 an
Where are we?
hour. I'm just looking at Benny, and then he was saying that federal minimum wage hasn't gone up since 2008. I mean, thank goodness states can have their own minimum wage. Vermont has, I think it's approaching $17.
Minimum wage is I have a lot of thoughts on everything, but everything comes down to, in the future, it's better to be independent. It's better to be independent. It's not the easiest thing. It's better to be dependent on yourself for your income than somebody else in the future. And the disparity between rich and poor is only going to grow. And I think most of that is contingent upon whether you're in control of your income or not.
I mean,
don't
there's plus sides and lot of that, but it's sort of like renting a house or owning a house. When you own it, you're responsible for everything. You're responsible when the sewage gets backed up. You're responsible for replacing the roof.
And if you're renting, you don't have equity,
and it's like, so when you're working for someone, they
different time
pay
periods,
your insurance. They do all the,
different time periods call for different moves. So sometimes owning a house is more beneficial, but sometimes it isn't. So it depends on, how much the rents are versus the
Don
maintenance
Flippin's
and the
son
review.
is killing it on using the Spark Drive. He did $230 for 1 day of work and
What?
didn't even put in a full 8 hours. Is it because it's this time of year though?
Probably this time of year. And also did who said that let's see, you work for it, and then did somebody also say that they actually put in the person's battery? Somebody bought a car battery and then they put it in. I don't know. That sounds awesome.
That's what we need.
Yeah, can you do that? Can you send up your son up here and put in our car battery? Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't feel safe with, in fact, as a person who owns his own business in the way that we do, I don't feel good about I feel good that somebody gets paid a livable wage, but at the same time, if you force a minimum wage, you're going to have less jobs. Because it's just how things work. So I get I guess I'm very dubious of everything right now. I would never work for a person. I haven't drawn a paycheck from a human being who had power over the purse strings in decades.
So Mike G was agreeing with me about
and I still got the Tron car. I still got the Tron car. I don't even have a job.
eBay seller making about $20 on average an hour. And he said, yep, $20 an hour is probably right. I'm doing $25 an hour and I'm considered top 30 in my category.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need a lot of money.
Is that
I gotta pay my
40
mortgage.
hours? Like you're basing a 25 hour based on 40 hours a week?
Oh, good point.
Like
or how many hours
60,
you actually work.
80? Because $25 an hour.
Focused work. How many hours of focused work do you do a day?
And
if we asked ourselves that, it's like 2.
Yeah.
And it's while I'm packaging stuff,
Ooh.
probably. I mean, how many hours are you tied down to your job because of eBay? You can look at it that way, or you can look at it the way I like to do is like, because if I'm sitting here and I'm doing eBay, but I get to like sniff Flynn here and see
Can you
where he's been.
um
Then I think like I get double pay because that's
Benny
fun.
was saying, yeah, if you have the work ethic, you can make some bank doing the Spark and DoorDash and Uber. I'll count.
What about the beard?
Sorry, Beard. Yeah, I know.
See how she automatically just passes you up?
I read it already to myself. Yeah, he's bragging. All 22 packages scanned. I was the only one in our giant itty bitty post office.
Well, if you brought him to Our Lady, she would have cried and told you that she couldn't do it. Or even if there's nobody, what's the movie? Yes, Ben Stiller in Meet the Fockers. At the end of the movie, he's in the terminal and he's trying to get on the plane, and the lady's like, "Oh, rows 2 and 3," and there's nobody else in the airport. And then she goes, "Okay, rows 4 through 15," and he's just standing there. And then, but nobody else is coming up because nobody else in there. It's just like that at our post office. You come in there and she takes your first 7 packages and she's like, "Okay, you're gonna have to go wait in the back of the line." And then you just go around in the circle and you come right back up to her.
That would be stupid.
That'd be awesome.
But somebody actually did come in when I was about to hand her my second bag of 7. But thankfully, he was just dropping off on the counter, and he heard her going, "You're going to have to start dropping them off the counter, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "Oh, yeah, like, I just put mine on the counter." And I'm like, "I can't."
It's not helpful. No, thank you. We respect our packages.
But Silver here was saying there's a survey on the receipt. The only thing is that they'll know it's me, and then she'll just, like, hold it against me. So,
I don't care if people
like I
know
said,
that
I
I
don't
ratted them
have...
out. I think that caused
don't have
fear. I drive fear into their hearts.
I don't have the tenacity or to like drag it out. I don't want to have to always like.
Sweetheart, you've always got your super power. Just cry, break everyone's heart, and then you win.
No, well, I was like, is she gonna start crying? Because she seems
somebody
like she
better
was
cry. This is a lot of
up.
Conversation about this. Somebody better cry at the end of it. Thank you. I need some
Primo,
good tears.
a man's world is his own private kingdom. I will never share detail.
Yes, you got it. How's your cord? How's your cord doing?
Paul is saying, "Happy Thanksgiving to all my American amigos. For tomorrow, I shall eat some turkey to show some
solidarity. Aloha. Thank you so much. Mahalos for the kindness and gesture. Even though we don't need to think too deeply into the meaning of Thanksgiving, except for you are showing some thanks and some common
Look at this.
Courtesy to your neighbor. That's what Thanksgiving is it not? What is he doing?
God, he's so...
That's what the thing is. Look at that thing. Can you even see that thing? That's the dog. This is the kind of bull crap he pulls off every day. He's doing sleeping yoga. Oh, are you yoga? Are you tiny? Oh, hi, baby yoga. Uh-oh, Daddy has you on the internet. Are you doing swirl twirls? You a swirly twirly gumdrop? Hide your shame. Hide your little tiny shame. Oh, you such a good boy.
Hide our shame. Get that camera off. Jeez,
I don't know what we're looking at. My tooth? It's pretty obvious all of a sudden. You throw your camera right in there. Am I ever going to get a tooth?
Wait, we should take the camera and put it into your tooth.
Let's not do that.
No.
This is Thanksgiving, not Halloween. We've already done Halloween. Thank you.
Oh, my ear.
Okay. Basket Noodle has jumped on the desk. Primo, did you say reach around? I'm shocked and leaving. I have to shoot off anyways, to be honest.
Thanks for being here, Paul. You're gone.
I'm sorry we distracted you with the reach around. I think I said that the other day. I don't know if that was true. There's lag. 6, 7.
Lag, there you
we don't know what that means. We're never going to know what it means. That's your white label business name.
You just smash the keyboard and you get your name.
Yes, the new people do seem to be a little more.
Yeah, Benny was saying I used to drop off packages, but ran into issues when they were not scanning in the packages. It would just get put on the truck and would not scan until it reached the next PO. And
That's a
that's what
problem.
we had when our normal carrier was gone. A different carrier picked up our stuff from our house, never scanned them. They never showed an acceptance scan. Instead,
It was bad news.
we were like, what is happening? And then eventually, like, other post office started scanning them when they were getting routed
But
to
it caused problems. We got late shipments, and I don't want to deal with that if I can avoid
There
it.
is
Anyway.
Joshy.
Aloha. 6'4" coming in from Canada. Do they even make people that tall in Canada? Holy cow! Okay.
Keep
This
going.
is speed reading. We're entering the speed reading mode right now. On the road listening. Life is short. I average 13 packages a day for a couple years now. I use bulk scan sheet. If you ship enough, use the scan sheet. I mean, we ship about that many a day. I still don't feel like using the scan sheet yet because we still have our Bart, who doesn't care how many packages we have, and he'll come and do us no matter what, in a good way. I mean, he's our main dude. He's just on vacation. So mostly we just have to deal with 2 weeks of dealing with it ourselves.
Josh, I don't know if you're still here, but Blue V2
Bulk scan has never failed, though.
Blue V2 mentioned how ListEasier put the word Velcro in
I didn't totally understand if that's
description.
what was happening or not.
Oh.
But Blue VT should contact Josh if
Yeah.
he has that question, just to ask him, because I didn't totally understand it. That is why having your package scanned now is a must for self-protection of your. That's what we're doing. Is it just going to become? But then Mike says that he's done 13 packages a day and hasn't lost one. So, and I'm thinking that maybe we're just getting to that point in our business where, well, within the media business, that it has grown every single month. It's growing by 25% a month. So at some point we will reach a point where we can't really ask them to do that.
Well, and
for
like
us.
Beard said, that's not because B Nudes is saying, well, it's at their discretion, which, like I said, I was reading stuff on Google, which does seem like they can sort of make their own policies post office to post office. But I don't know.
No,
Anyhow,
that-
but like B Nudes,
it is a customer service position.
like Beard said, it's the beginning of the whole tracking process. Like, of course, that's where it should be scanned because it gets all willy-nilly from
It's
there
not
on
saying
out.
that it won't be scanned,
No.
but you're leaving it up to an unknown.
Mhm.
Now, mostly they get scanned. But if they don't, and we have had instances where not our main guy has come and pick up our packages and he doesn't scan them, and again, it could take 3 days before it shows scanned. So everything is late, everything is jacked, and I don't sleep well that night, and then I have to go yell not at him, but at his boss. And I don't know if it did anything. Because we just stopped giving packages to him because he wouldn't scan them. So, yeah, more employees, more people, but I'm okay with that since the government
Isn't
pays for
buttering
half
your
of it.
pizza normal? Is that what you said about Auntie Shirley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she turn it around, turn that crust around. She ate it crust first, buttered. Totally awesome.
Media picker. That's crazy how many late shipments you have. I don't get any and basically drop my packages off on the counter and leave. Isn't that weird?
We get late shipments. Now, I can tell you why it is, and I know why it is. It's because sometimes, and not always, but I use it as a tactic. I have a tactic, SWAT, special weapons and tactics, where maybe later in the day, we don't want to go to the post office. So it's the item must ship on the 25th. What day is it? Whatever. The 25th. So I print out the label on the 25th. That thing does not have to scan till the 26th. And it's fine. Everything's fine about that. The problem happens is if that item is late. Then eBay will notate that you didn't drop, or the first scan didn't happen until the 26th. But if I dispute it, I will win every single time without fail. The question is, if it's not getting scanned until the next day, the same thing goes if you take a whole bunch of stuff to the post office and they don't scan it. Whether I take it the next day and it doesn't get scanned till the next day, or what happens if I take it the next day, I need it scanned now because now it's the next day. And I just dropped it off in the box, and then they didn't scan it till the next day. That thing's late, and there's no recourse. So, blah, blah, blah.
It was, did I say it was Silver Hair
Pancake
that said the
pizza.
pizza thing? That was lag. Of course it was lag.
Privatize USPS. I don't know if that's good. I think that we benefit from having it not be. I think you and I personally benefit because prices are cheaper. But it's a money loss for the whole government thing.
So that's encouraging. So Team Pokey was saying that although scanning it yourself and those whatever scan yourself things, which we don't
Kiosk.
have the kiosk here.
No, we don't have.
Yes, that could be a scam opportunity, but USPS does use that self-scan as an official starting post time when I've opened a case claim for missing mail.
That's what we need. We need one of those. Maybe we get one at our house.
But I think that's only if there was a scan somewhere after it had been put into the self-scanning thing, because even the manifest or the scan sheet technically could be used if your package gets lost, if at some point during its transit some other post office has scanned it. But if there's never a scan anywhere, then a scan sheet is worthless.
Callie Debs doesn't trust leaving them on the counter either. I don't either. I think that somebody could just pinch it.
When I went in there the other day, so she's not at the counter.
Yeah,
you
the
know, she's
packages
in the
are all
back,
out
but
there.
there was an Amazon package right there, and I was like, someone could just come in and take that.
This is Flynn. Look at that thing. I've wanted this since I was a kid, so it still looks like however I saw it. It's all translucent. You can see through him. And he's an action figure. This is the coolest day of my life. Mike G, I haven't started doing pickups since I'm down to one vehicle. Have them.
Well, we got to skip over some of the ads.
Okay.
Don Flippin had a Michael Kors purse removed
Scanner
that was
versus
purchased from TJ Maxx. Didn't know TJ Maxx sold counterfeit. Well, they don't. So it was whatever, mistakenly identified as counterfeit. And other sellers can report your crap. So
if you're over 50, you should watch. You should take Dr. Primo's prescription and watch some Stranger Things. Although, I think at this point it's going to be so cheesy because they're so old and weird now and gangly and weird that if you're not already invested in it, it might not. You might want to start at the beginning, like
Blue-Eyed Samurai, Invincible.
I just feel
Okay,
like
I don't think I've heard of them. Other shows, like was saying. So B News was saying that TJ Maxx and Marshalls, maybe somebody did a switcheroo and returned the item there.
I think I've heard of that. Never seen those lags. Guess you watched those while raising your 5 kids.
Oh, new UFO documentary that came out 5 days ago. Oh, I wonder if that's the one about the guy that interviews government employees.
I don't know. It's called something like in the age of something. Is Bigfoot in any of them?
A giant, hairy creature, part ape, part man.
Nope.
You're going slow.
I am. I'm enjoying this. This is my favorite.
We
day.
have to
I'm
get
out.
the camera package.
I know what we have to do.
And now Walgreens is like, oh, our cabinet's full. We can't take your package.
That's
and I'm
happening
like,
now.
God damn it.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's a new thing we have to deal with. Which reminds me, Jack in the Box is giving away free gremlin stickers and air fresheners with Munchie Box for some reason. I want those. Yeah, we don't. I don't think they're west of the Mississippi. Beard and Primo have the same views on minimum wage. Not my bingo card for 2025. No. 55 hours weekly, $25 an hour. That's not. I mean, that's not bad. Considering, what's your insurance? Insurance is a killer too. So that is $25 isn't enough to get insurance nowadays. We'll have to see how that works out next year. Less of those jobs. Media picker, yes. I'm just jumping by you. Sorry, B Nudes. and Benny Stratton. If you have an you're gone. They do no matter when the wages go up or not.
Well, everyone, you mean if you're atting someone.
Atting.
Yeah.
But I like commenting on Red Dawn quotes. In fact, the movie Red Dawn was based on a plausible scenario after the collapse. Yeah, people dropping in.
Wait, what is Biff saying? Taking the test from the road. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye, Biff.
Aloha.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Have a great with you and your family or wherever you're going. I assume you're going for a ride.
Keep going, keep going.
That's why I assumed. I don't just assume for no reason.
There's an average.
Average. Mike says average. Technically, I get a couple per year that a package gets lost.
Okay.
I mean, and that would be the same for us.
Oh, Mike Seller.
So if we're gonna get 2 or 3 anyway, how many do we get lost this year? We've got 3 lost this year. 3 of them. All 3 of them made them finally. Had to refund one guy for $20.
No, there's still one that's out in outer space that
one
they
that just
still send
disappeared.
emails going, we're still looking for your package.
And it's a record.
It had never been scanned.
It did not get scanned on that first day. It was one of the ones that didn't get scanned. The one time
when that
we didn't
other
get scanned.
postal carrier picked up.
And it was APO though. So I assume it was because it went to the Army Post Office. That's why.
Thanksgiving aloha from Mike and
Oh my gosh, you too. Aloha to you. You guys have a great day. Boom, boom. Media Picker, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Benny's trying to create wages. Thumbs up. UC to Berkeley to study it.
Even in small business, minimum wage hikes don't cause job losses. The study finds.
I'm just saying the whole thing about minimum wage is about the fact that good jobs don't need it. That more or less that's it. So do entry level jobs need it? I guess. But that's all I have to say about that, right?
Corky doesn't get packages scanned, just leaves them on the counter, small post office.
Okay.
We have a huge problem in our area, though, with drugs and people stealing all the time. I don't want to leave anything on the counter.
I want to talk about what happens if someone does break into your house. What are you really supposed to do in that? I don't want to talk about that.
Keep going.
The future's going to be interesting. What are you smelling or seeing?
Keep going.
Why do you look extra pale today?
I don't know.
That's a lot of dynamite, Benny. I'm not reading that right. There was talk to privatize UPS. I think it would end up creating more issues. I think in the short run, it would definitely create more problems.
Sorry for skipping.
I'm sorry, and we really do appreciate you, but I know you guys
we need
are actually
a package.
reading.
There's Dave Herring.
Damn it, man! I'm already late. What's up? Start it over.
Indians Island, Harris Creature, Part 8, Part 9.
That was us starting the show over.
So Lag is saying yes. Really watch the shows that Lag.
Yes, we'll watch those ones you just read. Age of Disclosure. That is the Age of something. I knew it was that, and it's just saying that maybe it wasn't China's drone technology. I believe all of the stuff. I have had DJI drones for like a decade, so.
Look at this.
20 years ago, China was messing with drones. So I think all of the UAFs or whatever where airplane pilots are saying, it stopped and then it went that way and that way. I think it's just advanced drones or unadvanced drones when people weren't used to them. That's what I think. But that's not Claire Danes.
No, keep going. Quick.
Thank you. Keep going. We're going to explode. Hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much, Derek.
So much.
We hope you all do have a great Thanksgiving. I just want to read all the... Okay, we're close. You are correct regarding... Okay, sorry.
$5.18 a month for health insurance, $25 an hour after taxes. Okay.
That's not bad. And after tax, that's not bad at all. I mean, I hesitate to say what we made. I know at one point we were making $3. Literally making $3.
But by no means windfall, in other words.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, if you pay a livable wage, a business might get more productivity out of their workers. That's true. The question just isn't forcing minimum wage on McDonald's.
here.
It's
Yes,
it's
we
whatever
are,
the business can
counts.
afford. But if you're able to pay your employees more, you're going to get way more productivity. But it's all what you're doing and how trained your employees, all that kind of stuff. There's so much variable.
And Mike was saying it's good enough for my lifestyle. Still able to save 40,000 easily.
Well, that's awesome. I think this year will be the first year in the past few where we're going to end up with we might be able to go on vacation next year. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because it also feels like we need to work way harder still more to make sure that everything is 2026 is going to be crazy. So I just want to make sure that I'm not going to go to Hawaii with the Rome burning. So I got to make sure that Rome is fireproof.
Paul is saying at the bottom, spam, I still have a guide to eBay unread book. We now know they'd have to publish a new edition daily.
True
It's so
story.
true.
But this is the first one. I don't know what year this was. Does it say? And somewhere I still have my power seller certificate. Right here somewhere. UPC. Do you even resell?
$19.99.
99er. So I was into eBay for some reason at that point. Get a campsite. I know. I do need one. I missed the second property where you could afford to have a second property in this area because everything that was 3 season is now 4 season. Anything that was 2 season is now 4 season. Any sort of camp has been turned into a home and it costs money. I missed the camp opportunity to buy a camp. Beard says, obviously, I'll have not management wage employees. Pay does not equal performance ever. I repeat, ever. I ran fast food restaurants for
Benny,
25
yes,
years.
those
Yes,
are
I
LPs.
believe.
Yep.
I do believe you.
We have a bunch to sell too.
It's the quality of the employee and their knowledge base. And you can pay them as much as you want or as little as you want, depending on their knowledge.
Well, what it would be really annoying though is like, yeah, whatever. I was gonna say employees should be working to the best of their ability all the time, and then get rewarded for it.
In environments
But
of mutual
how annoying
respect,
it would be,
you
though,
get a lot for everybody gets a lot out of an environment of mutual respect.
I've always been so fortunate in
Your employees have to love the employer.
Whenever I managed people,
Yeah, you had good people.
we
Come
had
on.
such wonderful relationships and totally respected each other. And at the time, I mean,
Did you
this
even
was
have a
while
guy
ago.
though? You were all girls. You guys liked each other
No,
and you were nice.
No, I hired guys,
You did.
Mikey, Chad.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I hired guys.
They got weird over your girls though. Sometimes. Never mind.
No. Okay, Paul is saying, I demand you to Tiki next year.
I also demand you stream Watts drinking cocktails. If I can lose the requested amount from the doctor, which is 1 million pounds, I am allowed to continue cocktail culture. I'm having a hard time losing weight right now, so we got to get past a hurdle, and then I can reassess my assessments. That doesn't mean Tiki has to suffer, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, guys, thank
Quality
you.
and self-worth of a person are so important.
Yes, absolutely, and that's really what it comes down to. You could get a super good person in any business, and you can also get the worst people. Okay, that's it.
All right. Everyone,
Thanks
happy
for
Thanksgiving.
giving. Give something to somebody. You gave us your time.
We are thankful
I
and
gave you
grateful for
my
you
mouth.
all.
Thank you.
We appreciate your friendships,
You're hanging out with us.
hanging out with us, spending time with us.
Now go into the
you all mean
world
so much to us. So
and
thank
give
you.
and give happiness from yourselves to others, so that everyone else is happy in the world and none of us are sad or lonely. That's what I want for everybody. Did that sound good?
I don't know. I
It's good
didn't
enough.
hear you.
This is Flynn, by the way. Dun, 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 dun. I mix up my movies. Okay. Aloha, everybody, and here comes the song.
And thank you, everyone.
That counts basket noodles. He's not going to be getting a job at McDonald's. I thought so. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy sales too, Cali Debs. Basket Noodles is off the potential employee and Christmas list.
Cue the Barney song.
The Barney song. I don't know the Barney. I'm too young for the Barney.
Oh wait, let's show Poke.
Take it easy.
Get rid of-
Oh, Pokes, what you doing up here? Is it time to go get a turkey? Are you our little chauffeur? You're the best, baby.
She's so stinking cute. I can't get enough of him.
Get to the chopper!
Have a great day, you guys, and a great,
Aloha!
awesome. I hope you have something just awesome tomorrow and
Don't
today
overeat.
and Friday, Saturday
well,
too.
overeat, but don't get
No
sick from
PPP on
overeating.
Saturday. Us back on Monday. Flipping ain't easy
Yeah,
on Friday.
PPP.
Flipping ain't easy on Friday.
Huh?
Flipping ain't
No,
easy
it's his birthday.
on Friday.
It's
Give
John's
John a happy
birthday.
birthday with.
No
with-
FAE show on Friday evening because it's his birthday and they're gonna do birthday stuff. We
Awesome.
love you guys.
Oh, right. He's got his
Aloha.
distractions there. Right. Aloha. Have a great holiday. Bye.
Get back to
Mark
work,
my
you
turds.
slacker.
Be nudes.